Final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go! 60 or 80 weapons. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Kill. Guard. Sit.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Ready? 10 Lobo. I got it. Double time. Hey.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Express. Check three. Get set.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. Blue 80. 47 is the mic. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Hey, 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the whip.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
29. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 24 yards.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Check.
Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
General West. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
We got work.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go. Hey, wahoo. 44, Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Carr to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because... This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What now? 180. Mike 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, 9. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the run, it's 4nt. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a good run by 4nt. Now another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Look at me. Door. Hey. High 7.
55. Mark 55. Hey, man.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch twist.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
47.
180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Here I come.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Check 50.
Express.
You got motion, man.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
44's the mic. Check. Defense wins championships, baby. 40.
Hey, Charlie.
44's the mic. Let's go. 44. Mike, 44.
Express.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 3.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ready. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 6-6. Pull it high.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3, check 3.
61, match box, right.
Check, check, lucky. Under 10. Go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, down. Later 2. You want it, Come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That one complete. He finds Shark. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be Minshew again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pull it together. 808.
To throw his Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Easy. Kill.
44's to Mike.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Raider 9.
Mike's 47. You must be getting tired.
Hey, orbit. Express.
47 Mike 47. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw on up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
throwing his car on third down. He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On the double.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, get me waiting.
Blue draw, Porker. Get it.
Now Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
93. 93.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. He's got Burton here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
2.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Shoot. Check 24, check 24.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Room here to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Watch it, you can't block me. You can't block me.
5.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, 4nt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight end's right. Even. 4th down. Even.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Bandit. Say.
They go back to the ground now with 4nt. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Slam, slam, slam.
Raider one.
Mike Spoke. I got you. I got you. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
694.
44 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha. You must be dreaming.
44, Mike, 44. I got wide. Spoke's the mic. Mike Spoke.
Here's Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
734.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for the Raiders, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.